Shador or Travis Hunter will not be in Boulder next season, and Shiloh is not going to be in the 7th season in Boulder next year at all.
So, but my question is, do you
And
think Coach Prime will
probably-
be in Boulder?
Prime will probably be in Boulder next year because where else is he going to go? He can go to the NFL, but right now,
Cowboys maybe?
right now, if he jumps and goes to another
Stop.
college, Boulder can pay him the same basically other colleges can pay.
But that's not the point, right? Like, allow me to walk it out. Let me walk this out. Okay. Prime knew that his kid was gonna go play at Florida Atlantic for Willie Taggart. Okay. Called Mickey Andrews when the Florida State job became available and said, I would like that job. What do I have to do? And Mickey Andrews came through for him and put a call in the athletic director. Athletic director's like, he don't have any coaching experience, don't have a degree. We don't think that that's going to fly. We don't think that's going to play. Somebody at Jackson State heard that homie wanted to get into coaching. They said, hey, you got to get a diploma. We can't give you one, but we know where you can get one. So he ends up at Talladega. He graduates August 2020. He's the head coach at Jackson State, September 2020. Colorado is in a smart position to go, we need somebody who is going to put their shine over the top of us so we can figure out what we're going to do in the future. And they used that to get up out of a Pac-12 that was collapsing and into a Big 12 where they are a dog in it, and they are absolutely taking that conference by storm. However, like I know, Prime went to Florida State. Prime is from Florida. Prime loves him some Florida boys. I think if things fall in just the right fashion, kiss Colorado goodbye. They got to fall right. But I always remember that he got into this to be the head coach at Florida State. And once his boys are gone, to y'all's point, why would he stay at Colorado?
And Florida State isn't the best right now. It looks like they might need a new coach.
Not getting rid of Mike Norvell.
You don't think so?
Mike Norvell was just in a national championship pitcher a year ago.
That's true.
They won in 7, dog.
We keep forgetting that. We keep, and I forgot that they were 13-0.
Quarterback play dropped off from Travis last year.
It's also interesting that Mike Norvell knew that they were 13-0, knew they just needed to go get a quarterback, and not only missed on the quarterback, he missed on the defensive line, he missed on the running backs, he missed on the wideouts, and they gave him everything he needed to go get who he wanted. He got the Ohio State treatment that Ryan Day got, and he's turned around and been 1-7. If there is no other reason to fire somebody, I don't know what it is. We gave you what you wanted, and what you gave us back is 1-7, the worst start we had since 1975. I can't live with that. That's not going to be me.
Yeah, and I don't think Prime would take a job at Florida State now because they didn't even give him a real opportunity and a chance at all.
It's right.
You know,
that's yes.
I just can't see him sucking up to them at this point. You know, I would think that he would be like, man, miss me. I'm good. Because Colorado can pay the same amount of money, and I understand the geographic location. But he loves Colorado, and I know people think he's just a fast talker and he slick Willie and he just be popping all the time. I get it. I get what they think, but he's part of that community now, and he can win and change lives and do all the different things. Colorado can pay the same amount of money to a degree. They can give him the same amount of money.
Yeah, if you're talking about money, right?
It's gonna always come down to money. It's gonna always come down to money. Don't let nobody ever fool you.
Florida State can match, and Florida State can do better. You know what I'm saying? It's less for me about what he means to Colorado. Is what does Colorado mean to him? And before he moved there to be the head coach, who was Boulder, Colorado to Prime? I mean, the man made it work in a water crisis in Jackson, Mississippi. He could make it work at Florida State if he wanted to.
Absolutely.
I think there's got a whole lot more to it than that.
But what Florida State did to him, RJ, and looked over him, I think is still a sore spot for him because he believed that he deserved the opportunity that they didn't give him.
I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way because you got to qualify for the job before you get the job. They're not just going to hand you the job. I would feel bad about getting that job if I didn't have no.
That's not true, RJ. There's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of dudes that's not qualified. They get head coaching jobs, whether it's professional level or the college level, based on some bullshit.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about JJ Redick. You know, we're not talking about his podcast partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know, I'm putting between us.
Stray.
If it happens, we gonna look at that person with some side eye, because that's the other thing you want, right? You want the respect of your peers. I want the respect of my peers. I grow a reputation around what I have done to get to where I am based on what I can show, right? I think that's true for him too. I don't think anybody wants it given to them, because you can't appreciate what was given to you. You can only appreciate what you earned, and then everybody else gets to appreciate the journey that you went on to go earn this thing.
There were people that said he did not earn the Colorado job because he hadn't coached at the Power 5 level. There were many people, as you remember, RJ,
you can't think stupid,
hating on him because he left Jackson State to go to Colorado. And they said, now, mind you, he didn't go to Colorado with Eric Bieniemy and company. He went to Colorado with fucking whoever's, a one in whatever it was team. And they said, oh, he doesn't deserve to be the head coach of Colorado. He didn't earn it. Even though he played in the National Football League, coached in high school, coached in college at Jackson State, they said that he didn't even earn it. People was literally saying that.
Hey, Keyshawn, you know it's going to be different when you leave in an HBCU program that has come into national spotlight and feels like they gave you the shot that Florida State didn't. There's a way in which people wanted him to leave that is no different. He didn't leave any different than any other head coach. But we have already settled on he ain't like everybody else. And you have to treat him that way, not just because the rules are going to be rewritten for him, but we're going to look at how he makes decisions differently as well. And I got to tell y'all, like, I understand if you are Jackson State alumnus and you hold a grudge. I get that. I really do.
But it wasn't just Jackson State alums. It wasn't Jackson State alums. It was other coaches at other Power 5 schools that chirped about him getting the Colorado job. We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.